Hello everyone and welcome back to MarionKTarot. I hope you're all well. This is going to be a weekly reading, a week ahead reading from the 1st of July to the 7th of July 2024. We are in July. Well, it's the last day of June as I'm filming this, but you know what I mean. We're at that transition period between June and July. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull a affirmation card. It's the deck's called a Sacred Creations. Is it? Sacred Connections. My apologies. I clearly cannot read. And what it is it's like, this is from the Self pack. And we're just going to pull one to get an idea of the energy. Just to maybe, ask yourself this question during the week. Does the answer appear to you, or will it show up in the tarot reading? Okay, so let's get us to see. Okay, so here's the question. How can I love myself more? That's a deep question, isn't it? So consider this. What do you do to show yourself love? What does it even mean to you? What does that look like for you? Because it looks different for everybody. Is it self-care? Is it traveling? Is it doing what you want to do? Is it sticking up for yourself? Showing yourself respect, not letting others disrespect you. So there's a whole way that you can look at this. So that's the message. That's the question for the week. How can I love myself more? And the cards that we're using this week is the Vinci Tarot. Now this is an old deck of mine. This was actually my second ever tarot deck. So I get this way back in the early 2000s. So we kind of mid-2000s, I think. So we'll pull 3 cards from this deck. And it's really a testament to the cardstock that it's held up this well, because, well, we've been through a few adventures together, let's just say that. Right. Okay, so can I have some cards, please, for the week ahead from the 1st of July to the 7th of July, please. Okay, we have got the Queen of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. And then at the bottom, we have got the Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page. So, interesting energies coming up here. So what does it look like? It's with that Queen of Pentacles, I think the week's going to start off relatively settled. We do have Saturn turning retrograde. There's a number, but at that time of year, where a number of the slower planets are going to start stationing retrograde. So that will change the energy of things. Now, please don't panic about retrogrades, because they are not the doom and gloom thing that, certain places in social media will make them out to be. They happen every year. They happen, more than once a year for some planets. And you've survived every single one. So please do not freak out about it. But I think, it's just that Queen of Pentacles is maybe just saying we're getting into the height of summer in the Northern Hemisphere, winter time in the Southern Hemisphere. So it's very much about the land. It's very much about where are we feeling grounded? Are you feeling grounded? Particularly with that, how can I love myself more question, is very much well, is it showing yourself some physical love, doing something? Is it maybe dressing in a nicer way, or dressing with more respect for yourself? Something like that, not just like, you know, we've all got lazy clothes, as I like to call them, that we don't tend to go out the house with. But maybe this week, you know, look into the back of your wardrobe, you know, pull out something like nice. One of the, you know, the one of those outfits that you keep for a special occasion. Well, every day should be a special occasion. So maybe, you know, dress yourself up a wee bit differently, and enjoy the just the feeling of making yourself, you know, feel different. Because the clothes that we wear, it does affect how we feel and how we present ourselves to the world. So that's something that's coming through quite strongly. Also, you know, it's about understanding yourself, understanding where you've been, understanding where you're going towards. You know, what needs to be checked out, what needs to maybe change, you know, something like that. The Queen of Pentacles is here to say, you know what, it's safe for you to do so. You know, she's just sitting there, and it's this very grounded, connected, feminine energy, and she's asking you to trust yourself. Okay, now we do have this Nine of Swords. We never like to see the Nine of Swords because it tends to mean sleepless nights. It can mean nightmares. But you know, because it's just a weekly reading, I feel like it'll be short-lived. You know, it'll maybe just be, you know what, it could be, especially if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, it could be difficulty sleeping because of the lack of darkness. You know, it could be just because there's so many more hours of daylight. And then even opposite in the Southern Hemisphere, you know, it's like you're so much used to having more heat, more sunshine. So when it disappears, you know, it's quite difficult to regulate your system. But really, you know, this difficulty with Saturn turning retrograde, you know, it could add to difficulties in communication. You know, so is it communication whereby you're having to have difficult conversations this week? Because, you know, remember, Swords is about air, it's about communications, it's about methods of communication. So, you know, it could be, you know, you've been working on something with this Queen of Pentacles energy, and then the thoughts, the kind of negative thoughts or the thoughts of others are kind of impregnating themselves into you, you know, and into your subconscious, and that's causing the sleeplessness. You know, you're starting to doubt yourself. If whatever you've been working on, you're starting to maybe let doubt creep in, and it's not your doubts, it's the doubts of other people. So do your best this week to push that away, because we've got the Ace of Wands here, and it feels, you know, I always remember seeing this card and kind of freaking out. You know, my younger self kind of freaked out about it. I'm like, what the heck is that? But now I have grown to understand this card in a way, like it's it's wand energy, so it's fire energy, right? But it's a bit birthing more passions, you know. And it could be this week something happens, or you're involved in something where the effects of your choices and your decisions has a far-reaching effect. You know, it's not just you that it, you know, it will affect. I mean, certainly in the UK, I mean, we've got a general election coming up. I'm not getting political, but you know, I'm just stating that. But it could be there's something going to change. You know, change is afoot whether we like it or not. For everybody, you know, it doesn't matter what country you're living in, what part of the world you're in. Change is a constant. You know, we say that the only two certainties in life are death and taxes. Well, yeah, but also as sure as fate, you know, the wheel keeps turning, we keep changing, whether it's slow change or whether it's fast change. With the Ace of Wands, it's just like there's an opportunity this week to really lean into something that you're passionate about and lean into something new. Okay, my loves, so yeah, interesting energies coming up for the week ahead, but I will catch you next week for your next week ahead reading. I have uploaded the July tarot readings for each of the signs, so you can check them out on the channel. And just really thanks so much for being here. Thank you for all the new subscribers and my loyal subscribers that have been here for goodness knows how long. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Okay, take care. Bye.